Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay,
12 game
Wisconsin,
number 15 of the 2021
this
NFL
is
season.
the
It is
NFL
between
on
the
EA Sports.
Chicago Bears going up against the Green Bay Packers. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Now let us go and see you all after the game.
We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears. We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football Saturday as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. This will make it into the end zone, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here we go with the Packer offense, guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers at the D1 level, went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down playing.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice job there utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early. Spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, he'll get this to Lazard. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. To the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better to try to figure out 3rd and long.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down of the yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So on now for the Packers with their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done for deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things on. I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's going to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Mitchell Trubisky taking the field to lead Chicago. Trubisky, the Ohio native, went to North Carolina, then drafted by these Bears. He's the number 2 pick in 2017.
I talk with people around the league about Mitchell Trubisky when he's coming out of North Carolina. Those that had questions about it, they often centered in on the fact that he was only a one-year starter, wondered why he couldn't beat out the guy ahead of him beforehand. I just locked in on the athletic ability, the accuracy, and then once he got the football, how the team responded to him. I think his upside is big.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. First carry now for David Montgomery. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but it's going to be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. The surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When he sees zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Tyler Irvin back deep. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. A 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Line of scrimmage to 43 on 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, was able to make the sure catch, and put the down marker back to Roy.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Three nothing after one on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there to first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Packers. Across Van Stanley. 36 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-0. So that runs up a 7-play drive all total. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys that they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay, though. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when the other targets aren't open.
2 minutes gone by the second quarter. On 3rd down, Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Granted, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him on to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Brett Urban there to get him down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Showed some flash on the run, but he will be brought down shy of his 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive. Punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Listen, there may be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He's got first down, then some in midfield. And they will get it down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. And a reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Dancing to his left. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, get right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again for the 28. Now it's Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop him with just over a minute to go before halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney there to make the grab. He's drawn a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line. The Green ready to take possession here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Rodgers. Got it open there. It's Valdes-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers. Got him there. It's Tanyan complete. And they are in the field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in the play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rodgers now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Now from 42 yards out. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And able to get this out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they snap it one more time on first down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Mr. Aaron Rodgers. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now right away, he'll look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and he wound up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half, who's accurate, that line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Trubisky, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on for down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, you know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taking it at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Rodgers now to throw. And they'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. From the gun, Rodgers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, they'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 43. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. There's a throw, but it's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 18. Give her 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll as drive continues to plunge forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. goes. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis there to make the grab. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
You got to figure it out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. And again, it's Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. And he is going to lose yardage here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play action, he'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to swim across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And by Mooney. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Carved that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is they were able to connect. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky will get that complete to his tight end, Jeanette. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing here, Trubisky. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, score will stay right where it is. Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. I enjoy this 4th quarter lead starting out 1st and 10 now following this field goal. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes to the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. A gain of 6 there on first. to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down now. It's to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop it behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more time. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Trubisky readies the offense. Down by 5. A minute 52 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Not a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Trubisky to throw. But the man is Kmet, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Throws like that, especially where we sit in the fourth quarter, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, and you know one of my thoughts is that I often view this game through a defensive back's eyes. And in this situation, your team's losing. It's late. Tighter coverage. Take a chance and go and try and step in front of one of those and make a big play. So if you're the quarterback, that should be in your head. This is their time to take a gamble.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's second down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really many places to throw the football if hit it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Throwing now is Trubisky. But he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack to Trubisky. Now it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Jordy Cohen. And he stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4. And now it's 4th down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. 4th down. Here's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the lead. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you look back on the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. But what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just the week of practice, I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
There guys. They added the Packers are winners over the Bills 19-14. The end of the stream. And I'll be back with another one after when I set the other game up. So be right back.